go through because the person I was offered was is injured. So I
Oh,
don't.
they're about to leak it. They're about
Know.
I was about to start coughing. All right, we'll get you.
Meet again, don't know where.
You cannot change. You will always be.
Killer.
But if you're near California and near the Bay Area, come fight me in some grass.
Oh, welcome everybody to UBAE Week 5, Day 2, the playoff bracket here. Look at the standings of the team rankings. Champions United leading number 1 with that 4-1 record for their teams right here. Just look at everybody here. The only teams that haven't fought yet of Week 5 is, of course, UKFC Unks and Ring Reapers, which are matching up today because, I mean, there has been like 3 disqualifications or 3 forfeit wins, I believe, going on. A lot of teams not being available to show up. A lot of fighters, I mean, but today we have UKFC Unks and Ring Reapers. Today is me, HP, and Gauf. Gauf, how are you feeling today?
Doing good. Hoping to see some good fights. There's some IRL fights too, so good to see a lot.
I'm very excited to see here too. You know, we're about to see who can make it right now. I think go right here. Oh yeah, if UKFC Unks win, Sheath versus Junk will go on, and 5 Grade Kage versus Reapers will be the play-ins. The 3-2 win puts Team Muds on seed 2 right here. Gold might be dead, Bingling. Don't say that. Bingling, don't say that. But if the Ring Reapers win, UKC Unks will be facing Team Junk, and 5 Grade Kage will be facing the Ring Reapers as per usual. Here is the playoff bracket in case you wanted to see what will be going down here with the playoffs coming up soon.
Yeah, we may have started 0-2, but you know, we picked it up towards the end. 3 back-to-back wins.
Wow. I'm actually curious on like who do y'all think will make it to the grand finals? Which team do y'all think will make it? The 2 teams will make it to the grand finals. You know, I'm gonna ask you, Gauf.
Team Muds is obviously making it, and then I don't know, Champs United probably. Right? If I'm misremembering the teams, but Sheath Elite's good, but they've been having a rocky season.
Oh, Bingling gets to choose whether he gets the first pick or the second pick right
Oh,
here.
I mean Ragtags, yes. 100.
I feel like we're gonna see. I think Ragtags is gonna make it to the semifinals or the finals.
Just whoever can field the roster on fight day is going to be the one that makes it. If we keep having forfeit losses, who's going to? It's whoever, has a team.
I see Ragtag, Sheath, and United. Ragtag, Sheath, and Champions for sure being up there for the semifinals or grand finals. Because Ragtags, they can put up a 3 lineup of Llama Contour and J Baka. But here is the rosters of UKFC Unks and Ring Reapers. They have Pooper, Japan, and Goldilocks. And Ring Reapers have Carbon Shield, Dragon, and Yiz. As you can see Unks has a whole lightweight lineup right here. These are lightweights that hit hard and are fast too. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see play out here today. Baz in for gold. Ooh, Baz stepping in. That's going to be -1 match loss so far. Ring Reapers up 1-0
Rough.
in this matchup. Lost down 1. I don't think they're down 1 because Baz was a backup, or he was in the bench. Let's see though who Slove will pick between this. You know, Yiz does kind of have a leg injury going on. So I'm pretty curious to see how he will match up, especially against, you know, 3 other lightweights that are hard hitting and really they're known for putting on a hard pace. The pick is in for the Ring Reapers. They have selected Dragon 5000 to come out and represent their team, to come out and reap to start off a harsh fight right now. That's gonna be a good matchup right now. Let's see who exactly Bingling will select to throw up in there for UKFC Unks. Dragon just fought too. Hey, he's warmed up then. He's warmed up and ready.
Oh, and VCL. VCL's what, like top 10 leagues?
Yeah.
Like 8 or 9? Where do you put it?
Roblox. Let's see who Bingling will be selecting here. The drum roll is rolling and drumming.
He chose the country of Japan.
Oh, you're lying. You got.
Broton lied to me.
So you've been working hard. It's like that UBA 15 promo been showing, by the way. Tune in next week. Bingling gets typing. No, he's about to put his pick in. Right there. Oh, the gift is Pooper. He's putting in Pooper to kick off this first matchup.
Dang.
Oh, I think this is Pooper's second fight in UBAE. He only fought one time during the spring split. I believe I don't want to get mixed up. I believe he did fight only one time. But let's go. We're finally gonna see Pooper fight. Pooper versus Dragon 5000 is the first matchup for week 5, ladies and gentlemen. Day 2. You can see Unk versus Ring Reaper. Man, Goff, what is your take?
Ayo wins. Yeah, motion, it's all on me. You know I had to double up, it's all on me. I had to pay dues, man, it ain't been free. I had to go double up, it's all on me. You know I had that motion, it's all on me. You know I had to double up, it's all on me. I had to pay dues and it ain't been free. I had to go double up, it's all on me. Yeah, all on me and I ain't even stressed about it. Look, all on me and I ain't even pressed about it. Yeah, all on me and I ain't even stressed about it. Hut 1, hut 2, show why they upset about it. Chats with my brothers had me feeling like I'm chosen. I ain't know that they was seeing I was golden. Fresh about that had room to atone, man. Yeah, now I'm causing commotions. Chats had me figured out. I'm on the route, started out. I was in a drought, just hear 'em out. And the sound, I was making rounds. I'm in your town from a drought till we flooded now.
Here you go, my bad.
Who do you think's winning?
Roster right here. Who do I think is winning? I will lean towards both fighters here. You know, I think the fans will be winning this matchup. You know, Pooper and Dragon. That's a good matchup that we're gonna be seeing. A lightweight versus a middleweight. I think one thing's for certain is that I think this pace will be a high one. Consider, hey, I'm neutral. I can't. if I tip the scales, I'm gonna get called out on. I can't. Here is GFL 2 right here. Tune in Monday to see the revamp of AMAs. Cooper is restarting his headset. That is all good. He's gonna have to hurry up though, because if it takes longer, then yeah. But look at the first fight on GFL 2 though, ladies and gentlemen. Kaprisky, king of the league, is making his return and fighting on GFL 2 against Skeeter. Kaprisky, the voice of the UBA. And the song you hear in the background right now, Kaprisky making this fight.
I think I recognize two names.
Oh, Pooper's up, he has to hurry, man. It's good. That's good. But make sure to tune in for UBA 15 as well. Killer Cam taking on I Am Aura. Middleweight champion Killer Cam, #1 pound for pound. Moving up one weight class to fight the #1 contender in light heavyweight I Am Aura for that vacant light heavyweight belt. And in the co-main event, Bodie, the first negative champion, Blackout Bodie, making his return and defending his title for the first time against undefeated heavyweight rising star Contour, who is riding off an impressive win on Blue in the feature fight Jester versus XL. And just an announcement right here, fighter of the month is Contour. His impressive wins in UBAE for Team Ragtags and the victories over Jester and Bloob. Here are the champions of UBA.
Yeah, I'd like to give Contour shoutouts too. From, in my opinion, most improved from the aspect of like fighting from being somewhat gamey to fighting more from a technical standpoint. You love to see that transition, and especially since it's being rewarded right now in the game, that you can do that and fight good and be competitive.
Start for the wait, ladies and gentlemen. We are waiting on Dragon to load up in here too.
They just be giving anyone title shots before me. I just, I've been top 3 for a while.
You want to fight for the GFL title?
Yeah, give me a shot. Room skill and not put me in a closet, I got a chance. That's my only chance.
Mouthpiece is in, seconds out.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1 of 3. 3 minutes on the clock for this one. Cooper in the red, Dragon in the blue.
All right, kind of different pace than I was expecting and talked about. Cooper's more on the front foot in this case. He's dedicated to the body, especially the right to the body. Oh, there's no numbers. I was like wondering if it was a ping issue. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Sassy. I think it's just numbers aren't on.
Stop. Take a step back. Let's go.
The damage numbers are now turned on in this fight.
Yeah, it actually, kind of like need it
Yeah.
until there's like the bruising and stuff in the game. Not knowing what's landing, it literally is make or break of the fight. Like you could be calling it one way and then someone's punches are not landing at all. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, good body shot right there for Pooper.
I like that when he came in on his entry, he had this like almost like a long guard or like a probing jab. He wasn't actually throwing it to land. He was doing it to put it on Dragon's glove.
You see Pooper trying to extend his combination there, but not really landing on Dragon there for a second before they had a neutral separation. No clinch.
Oh, something happened. Slipped.
Oof. And I seen the damage numbers pop up there momentarily.
Yeah, that's the
There.
guard I'm not the biggest fan of. Mainly because, especially on higher ping, it gets rewarded a little too high. Where you just put your hand in the middle of
Good
your
left
face.
hand. Oh, yeah, there it goes again. Dragon's get caught up in those exchanges with Pooper. Not really, you know, he's hesitating. And when he hesitates, Pooper's starting to take advantage of that. There's a lot of moments where he could be trying to fire back, but when he opens up, it's too much for him there. Trying to exchange with Pooper, he gets caught again. Oh, catching Pooper that body shot.
That
Oh,
is
and dropping him with it.
not expected.
Was that 100? Was that 100 damage shot right there? 109. Dragon
What, a liver
5000
shot?
with bricks in his hands.
Somebody
I think it
test
was
this,
a
man.
body shot. It was
I
a body
don't
shot
know
with the
what
right
it is.
hand for sure to follow up. Oh, Pooper returning with the right hand, rocking it with the left. Let's cross over the guard.
I mean, I feel it. He's been landing the entire time, the better punches, and then he gets dropped from a two-piece. It is what it is, but let's see what it looked like. Yep, that was a kidney shot. Ref, reallowing that. I think kidney is not allowed. Might be
Because back
deducted a
does full
point.
damage now. Wow. Well, here is the Pooper in the red corner. Although he is in UBAE fighting, he also is fighting on UBA 15 next week versus Clint Steele, a undefeated 3-0 lightweight. In a possible grudge match between both of those lightweights. Top 5 rankings on the line between both of them. Possible title contentions for the winner of that fight.
Yeah, it's not a rule in game. Yes, it was just more like in actual boxing can't hit in the back, but in game you can right now.
Bookman returned right to the center of the ring right there.
Which, to be fair, is kind of weird. It makes sense when people are like running away, but if someone's in front of you, hitting him on the back shouldn't really be
Oh,
allowed. But it is what it is.
Dragon
Pooper's
got caught
problem
back there.
is he's just throwing and standing in front of him. Like right here, if you pivot off to the left, work.
Oh! Oh, Pooper hesitated on that. He was about to hit the PKO on him. The emote. Bigling getting out of his chair. They're getting hype. UKFC Unks.
Fight.
Wow, they are now 1-1 on knockdowns. You see with that body shot that kicked it off, and he went back to it again.
Yeah, just
And
on
boom,
350
the
punch.
left hand.
But yeah, you see Hooper's right there, just standing right in front of him the entire time. If he pivots off to his left, like he just creates that opening.
Oh
it's
my
working
God,
for him
little
because he's
inside work
faster.
there. Yeah, Bookman carrying that issue of loading up a little bit and dropping their hands. Pooper taking advantage of that. Left hand again, sits Dragon 5000 2 times in round 2.
Okay, ready?
Just about a minute and a half here to work with.
Good information to know. Yeah, Hooper's being slower on the footwork because of an injury. He couldn't afford a GRX pen, so he's kind of hobbling through the fight.
Well, knowing that, he's going to have to, you know, press a little bit forward here and get Dragon out of there. You don't want to be spending too much time on that foot.
He's hoping to use the fight burst to buy
Actually having a
time.
high injury. I mean, a high punishment, I mean.
Yeah, so when you get somebody in... Oh, never mind.
Oh!
It doesn't matter.
Oh my god, the uppercut. The uppercut from Pooper. Knocking Dragon 5000 out cold. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, Golf has a curse.
Yeah, every time. It's
Dragon's
so
not happy with that performance there, but the fight's the fight. Pooper securing a comeback TKO victory in round 2 after being dropped in 1. UKFC Unks up 1-0 against the
Yeah,
Ring
that punch
Reapers
to
as
the
we take it to
head,
the battle room with Bing.
really numbed his foot up. He just... That knockdown. But for Roton, what I was going to say on that case, if you get someone like that where they're kind of stunned and you want to chase it, if you can feint them, you're going to open them up because they're already in guard mode. And so their natural instinct is to shell up. And so if you feint up top or you feint like level change, then you can set yourself up extremely well. The level change feint and then going to the body is like the easiest shot to land. It just works.
Well, the pick is in for UKFC Unks. They have chosen Baz to step in to face off right there, replacing Goldilocks. Is Baz. And Slove wasting no time on his pick here with 1 second in, choosing Carbon Shield. A future light heavyweight fight that will go down in UBAE in the future, maybe. But for right now, it's happening in UBAE because Carbon Shield is taking on Baz. Had a brain for right there. But he's taking him on right now in UBAE, so we'll be able to see what goes on. Now I cannot hear Golf. Oh, never mind. I saw your thing go green. I was like, you talking?
Yeah, it was typing. I was trying not to be super loud like last time. I know some people like ASMR, but don't want to subject everyone to it.
Appreciate it.
Step in the ring, now we boxing, little bitch. Knock you out now, you really my big. Go pound for pound, you don't want to get hit. By left and right, this jab can go hit. Yeah, I just be grinding every day, can't catch up to me. Yeah, you cannot dodge on my punches, I feel like Bruce Lee. Yeah, flow like a butterfly, sitting like a bee. Yeah, weaving all these punches like my name Holly. Damn, I cannot fake it. Trying to climb up the ranks, I can make it. You a little bitch, to me you was basic. You was so fake, more faker than latex.
Watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Air Canada Center in Toronto, Canada.
seconds out.
Listen, bud.
Get ready.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1, 3 minutes. Carbon in the Ring Reapers outfit, the blue tape. Baz in the red tape right here. A UKFC Unks with the McDonald's shorts.
Yeah, what I was going to say, and it immediately happened, so I'm not counting it as a curse, but Baz needs to be careful with overcommitting to the body jab the way he is, because Carbon's very good at timing and trying to throw a counter, and that just opens you up. Ooh, the short hook on the chin.
Ooh. Left hand landing strong there for Baz. One thing to watch out is his right uppercut, which he liked to use a lot. As far as ending the matchup against Ilya when UKC Unks fought Champs United. This is where Baz made his return to the UBAE scene.
Yeah, Carbon's done a better job of moving off the line. Something he was a little too stuck with doing was standing in front of the person, trying to wait for them to come in. But now you see him moving more laterally, which just creates more openings, like right there. It was off of a sidestep, landed a right to the chin. People only think of footwork
right there from Baz.
as the way to escape.
Landing a right hand. Oh, Carbon getting caught again there. You can see him in southpaw now. Oh, Baz landing again, having him on high punishment, go to the body. Up top with the right hook. Having Carbon hurt again with the left hand.
Is Baz's calibration right there?
Oh, Carbon landed a good right hook there, but it didn't have any effect on Baz. Good body jab.
Ooh,
Oh, strong left
counter.
hook. But I was uppercut.
Oh,
I
it
mixed
could,
up with the.
it's one of those ones where it's like at an angle, so you call it whatever.
Like a shovel hook.
Yeah. Funny is I've never heard anyone say shovel hook until I started playing this game.
I remember it because Adrian Yanez got knocked out with one. Rest in peace. Strong body jab right there from Baz. Try to get that range down on Carbon. But Carbon had, that shovel hook earlier that landed very good on Baz coming in, which is a thing that Carbon is good with, is his timing.
Yeah, I think besides the footwork, which he's been working on, you can see it, like the side step right there off of that and to land the cross. Something I would like to see Carbon more, what he just started doing, is use his jab a little bit more. Not even one to commit. So don't even commit to throwing it, but just put it out there so you can use it to feint and set up your counters even more. If you're just kind of sitting there at range, hoping to like time the person coming in, you can do that. And it can work depending on the person you're fighting, but to make yourself more adaptable, if you can throw that jab out there or even the cross, and then start using it to feint or set up like the body shots, you're going to make them hesitate and you're going to open them up, especially if you can do it at an angle. And then Baz is doing a great job. If he wants to keep the pace going, Carbon's like one of his things he has a hard time dealing with because he's more of a counterpuncher is volume. So you've seen him have like a rough time with Bodhi and a few other people during UBAE. So if you can just throw more, but like not just throw them empty, you're gonna get countered, but actually set up your shots, you can overwhelm Carbon that way.
Well, here we go. Second round of 3 minutes on the clock for this one. A standard and a UBA fight time right there. As you can see, Baz landed a good right hand there. Same with Carbon as well. They both traded lead hooks, but it looks like Baz hit harder there. And you can see during the round that Slove was calling for him to say, "All you, buddy, let's go killer," telling him to knock down Baz.
Yeah, you see Carbon already doing some of it. I don't know, probably just happenstance, but jabbing more and then stepping out more. He's getting around Baz's lead hand, especially since was it southpaw versus conventional.
Just a reminder, that is not Goldilocks. That is Baz who stepped in for the UKFC Unks.
Ooh.
That was a good right hand there from Baz, and a right hook on Carbon coming in.
Yeah, this is a nice pace fight. You see both are like measuring each other out. They're both trying to create an opening, both trying to level change, bait out the body shots.
You can see Bash trying to do the
Ooh,
windshield
nice.
wiper defense right there, landing a good body cross with his left hand.
Yeah, the windshield wiper defense works good on high ping, but if you're on low ping, it doesn't work at all.
Yeah, you see him put a punishment to the body of Carbon shield right there.
Oh, walked into it.
Yep, and then Carbon returned him.
What do I keep saying? You get someone hurt, don't chase it. Back-to-back people hurt,
Yep.
getting chased, and then getting
Back-to-back
hurt
stuns.
themselves.
Oh, and a right hook off that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, you all right?
Like more like a stiff jab, unless I missed it
Ready?
or saw it wrong. I believe you can see him go to that body, and then boom! Oh, he got an orthodox and shot the right cross down.
Yeah, right on the temple.
That was a good shot right there. Especially good
Yep.
time to go with orthodox.
The Baz is doing, he does a lot more of like the foot fainting.
Oh yeah, you can see it there. He's starting to predict Carbon's timing right there, catching him with that left hand, rocking him. Playing with the timing there.
But something
Good body shot
Baz
there
is
from
doing,
Carbon.
which is, again, not most people can punish it anyways, is he's on the same tempo. So that's something that Carbon can kind of disrupt a bit. Then something he can exploit, but it's not something that's necessarily easy to do, and it's not necessarily something you can do throughout a whole fight, because if someone realizes you're timing their tempo, then they just change their tempo. But Carbon is accurate. Like if you see a lot of his punches, especially the ones that do like good damage, you see him landing on the chin like either just outside the punch or around their opponent's guard, or just like right on the inside.
You can see Baz right here in the red corner, one of the official backups
Seconds out.
for J Sway versus Ghost, the rematch that will be taking place.
Let's fight.
They're in UBAE 15, I believe. Third and final round, 3 minutes left. And so far, this has been looking like Baz's fight, as he's been big on timing right now, especially on the harder shots between him and Carbon. Carbon's been more at a slower pace.
Yeah,
Has
you
to
can
double
see
up the output there.
he just did it there. Is he's stepping out on the opposite, on the outside of Carbon's lead foot, and that's creating that overhand right on the temple or on the chin.
Good left hand there from Oh, wait.
nice.
That was bad. Oh, the body shot.
No, the first one was Carbon, and then
Delivers.
Baz landed 3 big punches back
Yeah.
to back. The jab, and I think it was a hook up top. Jab to the body.
What a sequence that was. Look at the instant replay on the bottom left.
Box on.
Carbon going right back to pressuring.
Oh, first for me.
Bucky saying, Slove, you might have to step in yourself here. Got the pans going on here, you know, so
Into moving to his right, which is around Carbon's lead hand when he's in a conventional stance.
That's getting out the way there of that left hook on Carbon, starting to get that timing down, like we said again in round 2. But looks like Carbon's putting on more volume. Or staying consistent with the volume. I mean.
Yeah, he knows what he needs to do to win. And he's
Right
trying to
hand
get it back.
hurting Baz. Pass come with that left hook on the return. They're both stunning each other. They keep running in front of each other. Now it's all depending on who will land this big final shot. It could possibly steal a knockdown in this fight. Baz and Carbon going down, swinging.
That was cool. If
That
it
is
would have
good.
worked, that would have been good. He went for the glove pull and then tried to land the hook around it, but that didn't quite work.
The red corner.
Baz taking in the victory, leading UKFC Unks 2-0 in this matchup. That leaves us into the mandatory bout, a guaranteed banger between Japan and Yiz. The possible game winner here for UKFC Unks, and the hope that Yiz could bring back if he brings in this victory would bring them 1-2 against this team. Japan versus Yiz starting up soon. The AMA cards is already out actually for GFL 2, which will be on Monday, 6 p.m. East. If you want to back up, you can back up. If you want to fight, we'll see. But here is the card right here. Just a reminder, Kaprisky making his return as the first fight against Skeeter. You have Jack Conway versus Otto, Abdullah versus Shrine, Vexy versus Yuta, Mad Goat versus Rhett the Right, Luigi versus Nick, Big Woo, the hard-hitting light heavyweight versus going up against E. Don, JS going up against Shen Royce, Cisco versus Zatris, and Com versus K. Vaughn. It's going to be a good card, GFL 2, Monday, August 24th, 6 p.m. Eastern. And just a reminder, we are here with UKSC Unks versus Ring Reapers 2-0. Mandatory bout. Japan representing UKFC Unks going up against Yiz representing Ring Reapers.
Everyone versus no. Yeah, that last fight I think was great. That's one of those fights that like it would be nice to like break down and on how each person was adapting. For this next one, Japan, we all know, is more of like a volume fighter. Against Contour, the last fight was kind of forced to turn down the volume.
You boxing with me, your medical fee gon' be triple repeat. Damn, no one fucking with me. That's why I feel like the king of this league. King of this league. King of this league. Yeah, king of this league. No one fucking with me. Fucking with me. Feel like king of this league. Now we boxing, little bitch. Knocked you out now, you really my big. Go pound for pound, you don't wanna get hit. By left and right, this jab go hit. Yeah, I just be grinding every day, can't catch up to me. Yeah, you cannot dodge on my punches, I feel like Bruce Lee. Yeah, flow like a butterfly, sitting like a bee. Yeah, weaving all these punches like my name Holly. Damn, I cannot fake it. Trying to climb up the ranks, I can make it. You a little bitch, to me you was basic. You was so fake, more faker than latex.
Watching around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Air Canada Center in Toronto, Canada.
Never gon' stop, like mama, I made it. I'm dedicated, she want my baby. Yeah, you gon' come out at the top. Yeah, my punches hit hard like a Glock. Yeah, knock to my cold, he gon' stop. Like 21 cent, that's a lot. Yeah, damn, it's a beat down, beat him so hard, now he switch language, me how.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
seconds out. Get ready. Box on.
Round one, Japan in the red corner. We're in the red kit representing UKFC Unks. Yiz in the Reaper fit. The blue corner representing the Ring Reapers. Can Yiz bring it home? The Ring Reapers and bring a 1-2 score. Will Japan finish it off, put the nail in the coffin, make it a 3-0 victory. You can kind of see some ping issues right there for Japan, kind of looking like he's at 12 frames per second.
Yeah, it seems both ways because
Spider-Verse
his
movie.
isn't landing either.
They moving like miles, bro.
Ooh, nice. Doubling up the hook to the body and then coming up top.
Oh, yeah. So one thing to know, too, is that... is it appendix? I almost said asparagus.
You okay?
Yeah, Yiz tore something in his leg, though, is what I was going to say. Last week when he was fighting, when he had that leg injury, I think it was after round 2 against... he had a leg injury, so that's one thing to take note of in this fight, to see if, Japan can take advantage of that and make Yiz, possibly more stationary.
This is a
Good left-hander from
crazy
Yiz.
big fight.
Yeah, I'm curious on the ping of this matchup right now so far. After round 1, both fighters do have the option to show a screenshot of it. You can see Yiz on high punishment right here.
Let's go.
Oh, the right hook from Japan. And he points at him, Nate Diaz style.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Yiz is doing a good job of mixing up. It's just not landing for much. Like that cross just did nothing. And he does seem
Yeah, so
somewhat
high
slower than we've seen him. So I think you're right on the injury, maybe still there or not trying to re-injure himself. But you still see the lateral movement. You've seen him pivot off. So it is working when he does it.
You can see him trying to set up that left hook up top there, which, momentarily round 1, he landed good. And it's the body
That's
shot
the
that
money.
drops him. Yes,
Yeah.
securing round 1 so far with a 10-8 with less than 30 seconds to go.
He's been looking for that body shot the whole round. He's been throwing it.
Okay, ready? Let's fight.
Bridge.
10 seconds left in round 1 between Yiz and Japan. Yiz securing a 10-8 so far.
Time.
Wow. That was interesting to see. Momentarily saw Japan was landing big shots, having Yiz on high punishment. And Yiz turns it around. He got caught with a good left hand there. Then he goes to the body, dropping Japan, which the body shots he's been setting up a lot. Curious on the ping right now for round 1, but looks like the fighters will be continuing, unless I'm mistaken. But the ping is outrageous. If Yiz can, he can screenshot the ping, send it in chat, and let us know what it is. If you could just type it right now, so far we can get a number, or from Japan as well. Yiz said, nah, I'm a win. All right, well, y'all heard it here first, folks. They're going to continue after the first round. It is no longer in our hands. So no ping complaints. We'll be going up. Which is insane confidence, which, you kind of understand seeing that he had a 10-8 that first round. Let's talk about those first 2 minutes where Japan had the higher punishment on Yiz. And see on how can he secure the second round.
He keeps landing it. That left hook to the body. It lands every time. But they're 63
Oh, good body
right
shot again. Yeah, he set up that left hook up top.
If you know someone's throwing the same shot to the same spot, you just move. If it's a body shot, you just laterally move away from it.
Oh, the right hook from Japan, but that doesn't earn the respect of Yiz. Yiz still presses, even getting rocked with the 59 damage right hook. Goes to the body of Japan.
think he has decided to lock in.
Knockdown coming in pursued for Yiz, most likely.
Red, take a step back. Fight.
Oh, warning red right there.
He did run into him twice.
That's on Japan. Yeah, that's understandable. Oh, strong left hook from Yiz, having him buckle his knees for a second. Oh, the left hand from Yiz.
And he hit him once again while going down.
He caught him moving around. You know, when you move around, you got to watch out because there's times where you think you're good to go. You pop your head up and then boom, right there. Left hand from Yiz. And yeah, just like you said, the right hand right after it, this to the body. He was ready. One of those shots is going to put him down, especially on that high punishment. And if you're slow, this is looking good right now. So far, your team is getting hope. Good body work again from Yiz. And if he is, you want to insert some feints, but he gets rocked bad by Japan. Even with the injury, Yiz is pursuing here. And that's what happened last time, too, when he messed up his leg. He secured a TKO victory still, even while limping. Neutral clinches here from the ref, both back to back right here. You see Yiz loading up that left hand right there, counter on Japan coming in.
And you see him switching directions. So he'll go right, and then when Japan overcommits, yep, he just goes left, mixes it up.
Oh, yeah. That's the openings are. Oh, my God.
This is the lateral movement.
Japan showing shades of Justin Gaethje. Look at that hook. He's turning with it.
See?
Like crazy.
You don't commit to one angle. You go whichever angle they're overcommitting. So Japan.
Wow, that looks so good.
Yep. And he's not even doing
Oh
anything.
my God. Japan is hurt. Oh my God, Yiz.
That's what I mean. Footwork opens up everything. Like when I talk about stepping out and around, that's exactly what I mean. You go one way, then when he overcommits, you go the other way, and you get behind him, and then he goes back the other way.
Wow. Yiz is putting them on notice. 2 knockdowns in round 2. It's like you said, those angles were opening up. He was moving left and right, rocking them back and forth, going to the body, feigning down low, going up top, and then going back down with the... And it's the right hand. Oh my God, that was a perfect sequence.
Yep. That's why.
And that's one thing that...
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Take it away. What HP? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good. I was gonna bring up the Contour versus Japan fight. Even though Japan won that fight versus Contour, Contour did a lot of feints, which really overloaded Japan. Had him at distance a lot, which is so far you're starting to see. You know, you're starting to play into a little bit. Except he's having Japan move around way more. They'll eventually catch him. Third and final round, 3 minutes on the clock. What were you going to say, Mr.
Yeah, I would say when you have somebody hurt and they're desperate, you don't stand in front of them or chase them. You do what Yiz is doing. You feint to the body, you feint low, you move to the side. You create these openings because now the other person's going to react harder because they're now more desperate to survive, right? If he's doing that fresh, Japan's 100%. Like he probably isn't turning or trying to overcommit as much. But when you know you're on high punishment, you're trying to avoid getting hit, you're going to try to look for those openings or you're going to try to shell up. And when you create these angles like this, you make it harder for your opponent to guard or react. You saw Japan do a little like gesture like he's moving too much, but that's boxing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people discover footwork and throw. You can see him shooting that left hand pretty early there, trying to catch Japan a lot. He threw it 5 times in a row. Yes.
Ooh, nice.
Yep, now he gets rocked by Japan. This is where Japan wants to be right now, investing to the body, and now he evades. Japan calls it out, but he landed a good body shot, and that's what he needs to do. You know, if your opponent is moving a lot, invest into that body, try to work on timing, or try not to chase them because of the move.
Yeah, Yiz is picking a shot from throwing in between Japan's shots.
Oh.
So he was getting the better of that last exchange after Yiz was the one injured.
Did you see that? He turned fast and almost had Japan trip there.
Yep.
He had him stumble a bit.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
You see?
Oh
yep.
my. Jesus.
Yeah, he didn't overcommit immediately. He did follow him, but he's not throwing crazy when he's chasing. So look, he's staying at his range and he's landing right there.
Oh yeah.
Whereas the mistake you see a lot of other people is they basically run on top of the person they're trying to knock out or knock down.
Training jabs right there. Reminds me of a kangaroo. The final 15 seconds in this matchup between Yiz and Japan. So far, Yiz securing a fight victory. Bringing, oh my God, look at that angle opening up there.
Yeah, this is nothing against Yiz or Japan, but like Yiz does have great footwork, and what we're seeing is not even like the best of his footwork, just based on how you can't lean on your opponent or do anything like that. But what Yiz is doing is like solid fundamental boxing. It's not like anything super crazy or that far out there. It's just that most people don't actually work on their footwork. And when you have a solid base like Yiz does, and you apply it to the game, you get way more openings. Because even when we saw Yiz the first time, or at least when I saw Yiz the first time, he looked great. But he wasn't creating these angles like this. He was committed to more like a traditional boxing. I'm going to stand in front of you. I'm going to try to counter you and then land punches on the inside. But then he was taking extra punishment. Now you see him moving around, creating angles, throwing like two pieces, move, and then keep their opponent guessing. Like, that's the application of boxing that's the best and most applicable to the game. Like some of the other stuff, it just doesn't work. Like you can't do clinch work really. You can't do like a lot of stuff, but just having solid footwork creates all the openings you need to win.
Well, speaking of winning here, you know, UKC Unks was real close on closing in a 3-0 lead. To where Yiz bring a 2-1 score right now. You know, he secured that victory against Japan, but all cycles repeated, and we're waiting on Slope to make his pick in. For this one, you know, this would be crazy to see this. If this goes to a game 5 to where they're 2-2 tied, it's all up to one fight, that would be a crazy comeback already by itself.
Yep, I do think if Yiz is able to and he's not injured, putting him back in, it makes sense to do. He didn't look tired at all. And I think he can realistically beat anyone on their team. We just saw him beat Japan. I would say the hardest matchup outside of Japan would be probably Baz, just based on height. But based on volume.
Is in, go.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yo, Slope has put the pick in, and the pick is Yiz to come back out.
There we go.
Restarting the cycle, they put him back in to bring it 2-2 between both teams. Now, who will Bingling pick for UKFC Unks to step in to go up against Yiz right here? You know, the cycles are repeated. He could put Baz, he could put Japan, or he could put the Pooper. Because so far, they just need one more win to secure a 3-1 victory.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to not necessarily being somewhat like being mindful on your pick here, because if you, depending on who you put in, they could lose you the next two, like matchup wise. Like if you go and put Baz in, Baz is probably the most realistically high chance of beating him. I can see
Baz doing good. Baz does very good against shorter fighters. You know, he's really good with his uppercut and his timing. I could see that one being a good one.
That's the closest matchup that would be favored, like, or their highest chance of winning would be putting Baz in. But at the same time, you know, Baz just beat Carbon, and so Carbon would be the one fighting finals. And so if Baz loses to Yiz, then it comes to Japan versus Carbon potentially at the ending, which is potentially Japan favored, but if you put in Japan, yeah.
Well, the pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. Bingley has selected Baz to step in and represent UKFC Unks to finish this fight once and for all. Baz versus Yiz, a light heavyweight versus a lightweight. Will be starting soon. Will Yiz bring it 2-2 and bring us to a game 5 for a game winner fight? Or will Baz finish this once and for all and finish it 3-1 for UKFC Unks? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see this come up soon.
Yeah, for this one, it's interesting because we do see Baz does have good footwork. We've seen against like Carbon trying to move around lead hand off the jab, off the hook, but he's not like doesn't have the fastest feet, but he does have good feet. Whereas Yiz is faster on his feet and can create those angles like quicker. So it's just up to Baz to create space so that he doesn't get stuck with Yiz in front of him, creating those angles like he did against Japan. Like if Japan in that instance steps back, creates a space, it doesn't matter that Yiz is going left to right because he's at arm's length. It only matters when he's like right on top of you, because now you have to like punch down or at an awkward angle. I really wish I had the like the John Madden style draw on the video to highlight my point.
You want some crayons? Yeah, you want some little crayons?
Yeah, some crayons, please. Use my iPad.
Wow, I cannot wait for visual damage. Look at that nose. Look how puffy that nose is. Look at his cheeks. Face cheeks.
Oh, is that PTC or is that?
That's just a screenshot for the teasers that went down.
Oh snap!
Personal message of Castle there saying he's gonna get you some drawing tech, possibly spending some taxpayer money, 2 million VC, to figure out technology to get Galp to draw.
I did download an iPad app that theoretically can do it. I just haven't put in the time, and then feeding it back into this makes it harder. Yeah, they just finished some multiplayer game modes. It's going to be 2v2.
We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't.
This is an invasion of privacy.
Again, don't know where.
I don't know. Maybe it's tag team style.
Can't wait for that. Well, we finally have some people joining in. A fight could be commencing real soon. Hear me clicking?
Yeah, the friends list is a big one, I think. I think like a cleanliness score would be a good one, but I think most people would just not use it. Like you fight somebody in casual and they fight good, just give them a thumbs up.
What if I don't want to?
You don't have to.
You
If they're
cannot
not
change.
fighting good, just move on.
You
Like
will
everyone.
always be.
Killer.
Find the sparring mode. We'll see. They baited me with the sparring mode before, and they put in the AI sparring mode.
Is your corner ready?
You already have sparring mode though.
Get ready.
Not against other people. sparring mode's great for like a actual
I
sparring
think
training.
only first round, Baz versus Yiz.
Ooh, doubled up the body
Yiz
shot.
in the blue corner, the blue tape representing Ring Reapers and the Reapers kits. Baz representing UKFC Unks and the red tape right there. Ronald McDonald's shorts right there.
Oh, nice. He's committed to it.
Really onto that body.
These are both West Coast fighters, so the ping is hopefully better. It seems like it is. They're both landing everything that looks like it's landing.
Whoa. Oh my God, this is a good matchup too.
Ooh,
Oh
nice.
yeah, you can see our showing power in this matchup, going to that body. A lot of Baz building higher punishment. Baz trying to get a left hook and he gets dropped.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh,
This just comes down to speed, and then body work is a little
let's go.
too strong at the moment, but at the same time, there's ways of getting around that, like moving around, like laterally. They're going to try to go to that side, pivot off that side.
he is already up one knockdown in this first round between Baz. Catch him with that left hand, the body, and go on top of the right. You can see him trying to return it again, possibly bringing us to a game 5 if he takes this fight in.
Yeah, then I think it would come down to most likely Carbon, and then my guess would be Japan.
Looking at trading a lot here. The ping looking good. Looks like Baz is tasting more punishment though. You see Yiz going a lot with that power to the body, the power up top. How long can he keep that up though? These are 3 threes. So far he already fought 3. Oh my.
2, 3,
He's saying he doesn't need to keep it up for 3. He's going to get it done in 1.
7. Okay?
Can Yiz get it done in 1 under 40 seconds? 2 knockdowns.
Fight.
He needs 1 more. Baz is saying he's turtling, but so far it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, Yiz is pushing it onto him.
Yeah, you see Baz
Oh.
is moving. He's trying to create those angles. He is landing good when he does it. But he's just kind of
Coming up on 10
staying
seconds.
too close.
Oh, Yiz pushing for it. Can he do it? Oh, he
I thought
does
was gonna
it!
survive.
Yes, does it! Body shot TKO!
8, 9.
Yeah, that wasn't even
Reapers
anything
rape!
bad on Baz's part. You saw him. He created the space. It's just that Yiz was just able to close that gap that fast because he did get caught overcommitting one way.
Oh my.
That's on you. You should have just exited immediately. That's like the standing rule.
We take it to UKFC Unks. Who would they put in
Somebody just joined.
to
it sounded
finish
like.
this off? Oh no, that was some guy named Spike. But wow, like God, this is really what we just talked about earlier. Now they're tied 2-2. It was 2-0 at the start for UKFC Unks. Yiz single-handedly bringing it back 2-2, and now we're at game 5 where it is all left up to this very fight.
Let's chill in the chat.
Who will
Baz.
UKFC Unks select? Wow. That was an impressive performance.
Yeah, I mean, you did land good shots, Baz.
Yeah, Baz
At the
did
same
land
time,
good shots too.
you
Unks
can't
landing a lot
really-
for him.
Other than room scale, which again, you need to exit immediately if the room scale is too small. That's a standing rule. But other than that, like, there's nothing Yiz is doing. Well, you have to exit. That's you spawn in, check room scale size. If it's not minimum, you just exit. That's the only way you can keep everything fair. That's why our team forces that.
No,
But other than that, like,
don't do that.
what lands for what damage isn't a Yiz thing. So
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in case you are missing out on it, so far it is 2-2 tied between UKC Unks and Ring Reapers. Yiz, I mean, at first it was UKC Unks up 2-0, but Yiz single-handedly brought it back, tied it up 2-2, and here we are with game 5 to see who that pick is. And the pick is Japan to go in for UKC Unks. Wow.
technically that's in, or just
Sorry
below.
for missing the GIF, being I was not looking at chat for a second. But yeah, Japan coming in. Can he bring it back and finish this fight? Now let's see who will Slove select. You know, you have Dragon, you have Carbon. This is game 5. This is where everything counts. They need this victory.
Yeah, Japan has something that Carbon is weak to, which is that volume, but something that Carbon has that he's been getting better at, and we just saw it in this fight against Baz, is taking those angles, so stepping off, landing those counters. If he can keep Japan at arm's reach, then it's a fight that he can win. But if Carbon tries to wait too long and let Japan come forward for free, that's where the fight is favored towards Japan. So it's on Carbon to set stuff up, use his footwork to create those angles.
Requesting VGA to look at the direct messages, also known as DMs.
Yeah, this is why you exit and then give your opponent a DQ loss, like Smoke. I'm 1-0 against Smoke. I mean, if you want more room, but it's on you. I think if you're technically within the room scale size, then you're fine. You can't ask for more than that. Don't get me wrong, I love fighting on a huge room scale to have more room to box, but if I'm just given at least the minimum, then I can't ask for more.
Yep, the clock is up. Now let's see who Slove has selected to step up in there for the Ring Reapers. Or if Carbon is there. I don't know if he wants to tell us.
I'm assuming Carbon, but I don't know.
Well, if he's not here to make the pick, I believe it goes down in the order, which will leave it to Dragon. To get a few short moments here.
You know, they just like to keep us in suspense. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. So before the fight happened, I was talking about, like, you have to be careful who you put in, just because, like, Baz realistically is the best opponent to fight Yiz on their team, because you just saw him beat Japan. You have to keep in mind, if he loses and you know that person Baz beat Carbon Shield, then you might want to put somebody else on Yiz to then, quote unquote, guarantee, it's not guaranteed, but have a fight that's more favored towards you, in case your person doesn't win. It's Cabron, it seems like.
Well, that's what the people are saying.
Yiz said put him back in.
Well, looks like Carbon
Will disappoint.
might be the pick in. I don't know where Slov went at, but I would have assumed that would have been a Dragon pick right there, just based off the order. Looks like Carbon is the pick in.
Oh, we're not
Can
on
we
PTC?
swap to PTC?
Unfortunately, yes, I tried that in the Winter Cup. They told me no, we can't put same person in 3 times. They made a rule about it and everything. We forced the
we'll do a
rule
vote
clarification.
But here it is for what's at stake for both teams here. If UKFC Unks win, Sheath Elite will be facing Junk, and 5 Great Kage will be facing Reapers. And a 3-2 win puts them on Team Muds on C2. But if the Ring Reapers win, UKFC Unks will be facing Junk. And they'll be facing the 5 Great Kage no matter what. Or those are the play-ins to get into the playoffs.
Carbon, your best chance to
They are the lower ranked teams.
is at range. You feint with the foot like you're going in, like a dip. Pull back, land the 1-2 as he's coming in, or step out. Like he overcommits to everything. So if you can bait out using your jab, using just using your feints, and then keep them moving. Like maybe not your footwork may not be at the level of his, but if you can move out, create those angles, you're gonna open him up.
Well, are you coaching right now?
I'm just telling people strategies. And then Japan just
What do you
needs
think
to,
Japan should do?
not overcommit and then just throw at range. Like just walk in and throw like that. And then if Carbon tries to cut, you step out the opposite direction, create that space, and then you get back in. Again, that with words, it's hard to demonstrate what I'm talking about, but
Well, just a quick update. Slov's phone died, but he just texted me Carbon, so the pick was already in already, no matter what, which was Carbon, which is already here. Just waiting on Japan to join back in. Represent
be a forfeit?
UKFC Unks.
Japan, is he coming?
That was a Japan gaff. I'm playing it was. Japan in the red corner, Carbon in the blue. For that, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about to start right now.
Mouthpiece is in, seconds out.
Japan in the red corner, Carbon in the blue. First round, 3 minutes to go on the clock. In this game 5 fight, the score is 2-2 between both teams. The winner of this, we're moving forward with a 3-2 victory. It's all on the line for this fight. Yep, you see Carbon already playing the timing of that jab onto Japan. Japan cut short there on that hook, and you saw momentarily with Yiz, he was succeeding with the angles and the footwork, which is where Carbon could, excel in this fight, seeing that he has very good footwork himself, and especially with the timing as well. So he can take advantage of this. We are coming up on 50 seconds into the first round.
Yeah, Japan's trying to commit to like a check hook. But he's in a little too close.
One thing I noticed is Japan against taller opponents takes his time. He tries to figure out that range more, try to figure out the timing, and then put his work in. Rather than opponents his same height. Sure.
I was just about to say, yeah, the left hand body shot on Japan is just open when Carbon steps that way.
You see the perspective of Japan right here. Yep, short right there, landing that hook, but not really taking much damage on Carbon as Carbon presses forward on Japan. See both men taking their time here.
Ooh, nice. Yep. If you can get bait him in when he overcommits and step out like that, you just have to land something, which it does not look like much is landing.
Here's how what the ping would be like then.
Yeah, because Carbon's setting up a lot of good punches. Oh, nice. There we go.
Yeah, you can see Japan on higher punishment right here. This is where Carbon needs to be.
This is where you don't overcommit.
Oh, the left hand. Yeah, you saw that in his last fight where he
Yeah.
overcommitted. Had that back-to-back stuns where they both overcommitted, actually. What a fun moment to see play out.
Yep, every time he comes in, if you can land that overhand, and then just keep turning him.
Oh, good right hand there from Japan, but Carbon's not phased by it at all. Hesitates on that right hand on that angle opening right there.
I'm telling you, that's how we won last split. Footwork.
And there goes the first round down. So far on timing and just, you know, the punches landed, I will lean with Carbon here, but I could, I curious on Japan's damage in this fight. You know, I wonder if he might have snatched that first round off the fact that he's landing 30 to 40s with his hooks there. But Carbon didn't look like he was on high punishment at all. You know, there's like a full solid minute where Japan was on that back foot hurt.
Yeah, I missed the first part of the fight grabbing some ice cream, but everything I saw was all Carbon.
You got ice cream?
Yep. Costco, Kirkland brand.
So you wanted to draw, and now you have ice cream. Oh, just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, UBA 15 will be taking place next week on August 29th, 6 p.m. Eastern. Killer Cam, middleweight champion, #1 pound for pound. The UBA will be taking on Aura, the #1 ranked light heavyweight for that vacant light heavyweight strap. Double champion status. Questionably for Cam if he takes that victory in. But here's a second round between Carbon and Japan. Japan in the red, Carbon in the blue tape gloves. Or Japan in the red fit. Carbon in the all black Reapers kit.
He's doing a good job. He can be in front of Japan, that's fine. But he just doing it perfect of not getting too close. You just want to maintain your range that you're effective at. And you see Japan is having to overextend when he comes in. And so it makes it easier for Carbon to time him. So this is what I mean when I talk a lot about like doing stuff at range. This is the at range I'm talking about. So Carbon stepping out, pivoting off.
Oh,
And he keeps getting that angle every time. So he's stepping on the outside
he's
of
not landing quite
Japan's
there.
lead foot, the southpaw versus conventional.
Oh, Japan caught him though. Rocked him bad with that 65 damage shot. But not really capitalizing off it, going back on that distance right there, playing that, you know, range with Carbon, where Carbon can really take advantage of, especially with those, you know, the footwork where he's opening those angles there.
Yeah, he's just not landing for a lot right now. But he's got that like Matador sidestep he keeps doing.
Oh, wow.
The power of footwork.
You just had Japan swing at nothing there for a second. You see, Carbon has in real life auto turn, man. that was pure like natural joystick movement right there.
I've been accused of being joystick, even though just on room scale.
Oh yeah, Carbon starting to pick apart here right now. That left hand landing good. And that would be crazy to see if Carbon could take it in, you know, secure the final victory for Ring Reapers. Oh, you can almost caught him with that right hook. You can see Carbon pressing forward, landing that left hook onto him, hurting him bad there. And he goes where he wants to press forward, you know, pepper with that jab. So Japan can play with that timing and catch him potentially coming in, possibly overcommitting if he does. Carbon pressing that jab there.
Downside is Carbon is controlling this round by a lot. but in the beginning and like throughout, like a lot of his punches are landing for like 20, whereas the few punches Japan has landed have been 30 to 50. So I wouldn't be surprised if this round is closer on damage than it is by eye.
Oh. Looks like Japan might be a little tired there.
Yeah, he looks gassed.
2 rounds down. 1 more to go. 3 minutes left in this matchup between Japan and Carbon Shield. 2-2, and it is all tied. What do you think the score is so far in this fight? Do you think it's 2-0 Carbon Shield? Do you think it's 1-1? Do you think it's 2-0 Japan?
I would lean to 2-0. Based on eye, for sure, it's 2-0. If I was doing a scoring, based on damage, I didn't see enough the beginning part of
Damage,
the first
I
round.
might say 1-1, considering there's heavy damage scoring in this fight.
Yeah.
I can see 1-1 with Carbon taking round 2 for sure, but round 1 I can see Japan, but I say Japan by a little bit. But I might, so far, in my opinion, for boxing and fighting, I will lean with Carbon 100% so far in this fight. You know, I'm more curious on what Japan would have to do to, you know, turn this around, because so far he's been not at his normal pace. Yep, getting caught right there bad by Carbon.
Yep. This is what I mean. Yeah, committing to or having a jab is one of the best weapons. I mean, jab and footwork makes it even better, but it's the easiest punch to land. You gotta switch directions. When you have somebody doing this and they're turning, you go the other way.
Oh, yeah. Carbon's catching him a lot with that timing there. Possibly securing a knockdown very soon in this round.
Yeah, I feel like this last few damage systems haven't been too kind to Japan.
Japan's throwing out of desperation here.
Good work right now.
Yeah, Carbon's on a higher punishment. This is where Japan needs to continue. Oh, and he drops Carbon in round 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Japan
You okay?
securing round 3 so far, taking in hope for UKFC Unks.
Box on.
This goes to a draw. Oh my God. Yeah, Japan is pressing forward a lot now.
You can't commit to one direction like that because it just makes the other person easier for them to track you down.
What a quick turnaround there for Japan, securing a knockdown in round 3. Oh, hurting him again.
Yeah, nothing's landing.
The Carbon's not landing properly.
He just landed 2 good counters and nothing. 43 that time.
Wow, so far this could be a draw, ladies and gentlemen, unless one of them rounds went to Japan earlier. Because he secured a knockdown in his 3rd round. I was going to say fight. But a knockdown in his 3rd round to where it was possibly looking like it was Carbon's previously.
Oh, nice.
Yep. It's nice, but he's not acting on it, not securing a knockdown in return.
Yeah, when you got someone circling to try to track you like that, like Japan is, you just gotta start feinting you're gonna go that direction, and then they'll turn instinctively.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, the fact that he hasn't gone down from those, even though he wasn't guarding at all, is kind of weird.
Oh, let's see what the score is.
The red corner.
Japan taking it home. UKFC Unks. 3-2 victory for UKFC Unks in game 5. Wow, they've done it. Wow, UKFC Unks move forward, ladies and gentlemen. defeating Ring Reapers 3-2. And you can see right here the play-ins will be Sheath Elite versus Junk and 5 Great Kage versus Ring Reapers. Wow. Look at the play-ins right here, ladies and gentlemen. UKFC Unks versus Junk. 5 Great Kage versus Ring Reapers. Yep, so it's Sheath versus Junk, ladies and gentlemen. Moving Unks forward into round 1. So we have Sheath versus Junk and Kage versus Reapers. The winner of Sheath versus Junk will move forward and fight. Ladies and gentlemen, that was UBAE Week 5, Day 2. We'll see y'all very soon for the play-ins. Make sure you tune in next week for GFL 2 on Monday. The return of the AMA revamp right there. GFL made a return, bringing 4 divisional champions, full rankings, 5K show, 5K win, and much more. In UBA 15, Cam versus Aura for the light heavyweight strap, and Bodie versus Contour. Bodie defending his heavyweight title. We'll see y'all very soon. I was HP, and this was Gauf. Any final words, Gauf?
Some good fights. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playoffs. That's where it gets more interesting and the stakes are higher.
We'll see y'all another time.
I'm expecting a lot from my team, and I think we're going to see some results of our hard work.
Man, we're going to be on top, man. We're going to take over everyone. We're going to take over UKFC Unks. We're going to take over Ring Reapers. As Junks. We Unks, man. We on top, bro. Stop playing.
I think everyone on our team has unique skill sets, and you're going to see that come fight night. It's the Ronin era.
Indeed.
We're just living in it.
Ronin takes it, defeating, smoking them.
Honestly, since we formed the team, we've had sparring sessions almost every single night besides yesterday.
Man, I'll take on anybody.
I'm sleeping on these ducks. We're birds of prey. So we're putting the work in.
And we may be dressed up as ducks, but we are not no ducks, and that's on Quack.
Life been like, you know, living in this house? You've been here for 2 weeks. You've been training hard. How's that been like?
Hasn't been like the best cooking, but I guess you gotta eat what you gotta eat to succeed, I guess. Toilet got clogged a couple times, but other than that, you know, just been getting to work at elevation and improving the cardio, which is needed to succeed in a room scale play space. I think we beat a good chunk of those teams. I think we can secure a spot in the playoffs at least.
Yeah, I think for this tournament, we're just going to go out there and be able to outdraft every other team. It worked for me during the Winter Cup. I got every matchup that I wanted every single time. So I'm going to apply that to this tournament and get the win.
Who I want the most. You know, Sage was my very first UBA loss, so that would be nice to get back. And Pester is my most recent draw, so that would also be nice to get back. They're both really good fights. They're fun to fight. What I predict for the fights is they're going to be wars. They're not going to be easy, but at the end of the night, all 3 of their fighters are going to be sleeping. And it is what it is. It's just how it's going to go.
None of these teams can handle me. None of these teams can handle the team. And I mean, after I whoop all these teams, Rowantown, I'm coming for that belt for you. I told you I was going to come for you after I whooped Bing. I told you they needed something to prove. I proved it, and I'm going to prove to you that you're not that good. And I'm going to whoop you March 28th.
I don't see anyone out there that could outdraft me or come up with plans to beat us. They might get us in an individual fight, but across a best of 5, you're not going to outdraft me.
None of these teams can handle me. None of these teams can handle this team. And when I'm done with this team, Rotan, told you I was coming for that belt.
again. Don't know where.
Cannot change.
Don't
You will always be.
Killer